Hey YouTube, welcome back to Sasha Crochet. I'm Tanisha, the instructor. In today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to do the Tipsy Cluster. I'll be doing a demonstration showing you how I crochet this stitch. It's a fairly easy stitch to learn. It's worked in multiples of 12 plus 4. Today I'll be using some scrap super bulky yarn I had laying around and a 10mm hook. Now let's get started. So I've already chained a multiple of 12 plus 4. For this sample I chained 28, the 24 plus the 4. Please hit the like button, consider subscribing and share. Hit your notification bell so you'll know each time I upload a new post. We normally post each week, sometimes more, so turn that notification bell on so you don't miss anything. And we're going to get started here. We're going to skip this first chain and then go into the second one with a single crochet. Once you have that single in place, we're going to single crochet in the second chain, single crochet in the next chain, and in every chain until you reach the end of this row. Make sure that you don't skip any chains. If you're not familiar with the single crochet, I have a video on it. It's a short video. Please check it out. It's linked to this channel. So you just continue down the row with the single crochets and meet me at the end of the row once you have the single row complete. So at this point, you'll skip the next 2 stitches, and in that third stitch, you're going to put 5 double crochets into the same stitch. I think this stitch will work well with blouses, blankets, plenty of things you can use this with, I think. Shawls. There's your shell, the 5 doubles in the same stitch. Now from here we're chain 2. Notice the repeat of the pattern. When you have your chain 2, you're going to skip 4, and in that 5th space you're going to put half doubles all the way to the end, 1 in each stitch. You should end up with 4. In that last stitch space, make sure you grab both loops, go through both loops. That'll keep your stitching strong and in place. So we reached the end of row 1, and we're going to chain 3 again to start row 2. Row 2 consists of skipping the first half double, which is here, and in this space here, going in with a half double crochet, and into the next 2 spaces as well, ending up with 3 half double crochets at the beginning of this row number 2. So we have our 3 half doubles. we're going to skip the chain 2 space, and then we're going to put 5 double crochets into this first stitch of the shell. All 5 of the doubles will go into that same stitch space of the shell. So I'm at the end of the foundation row. I have a single all the way across the row, single crochet in each chain. And here is at this point where we're going to chain 3. Turn your work. That chain 3 will count as a half double crochet, and then going in, not in this spot, but this spot here, with a half double crochet into the next stitch, yarn over, a half double crochet, and then repeat that one more time in the very next stitch, half double crochet. Once you have your 3 half double crochets in place, it's at this point where you'll skip the next 2 stitches, and then in this third stitch here we're going to put 5 double crochets. Not familiar with the double crochet or the half double crochet? I do have videos on all of these stitches separately. They're each short videos. Check them out. They're here on this channel. Make sure you get all 5 of your double crochets into this spot, into this stitch, same stitch. That's 4, 1 more will give us the 5. So we have our 5. Here we're going to chain 2. And we're going to skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in this 5th stitch we're going to go in with a half double crochet, and we're going to do that 4 more times, 1 in each stitch. Almost did a double. I want half doubles. I want my shells to be higher than my standalone stitches. I want it to be height in that shell. That's the reason why I mixed up the stitches. Let's take that one out as well to make sure they're all half doubles. It's 3. So we have our 5. So we have our shell in place. It was created with 5 double crochets in the same stitch. Now we're going to chain 2. You can start to see the pattern. Once you have your 2 in place, you're going to skip that shell, the rest of that shell, which is 4, and in this 5th space here, we're going to put 1 half double crochet and a half double crochet into the next 4 spaces. Each stitch gets 1 half double crochet. You should end up with 5. You don't really have to count it out at this portion of the pattern. If you look at the row underneath, you just follow basically what's there. But if you're a beginner, I understand if you need to follow it. So you skip the chain 2 space, and then you go in with 5 double crochets in the same space. It's a repetitive pattern, of course. There's your 5 for the shell. Chain 2. Skip this shell. You can count it if you need to. It's 4. And then into the next space, you're going to put half double and a half double in each stitch space until you reach the end of this row. This is the repeating row. Row 2. As it is a fairly easy pattern to follow, that's your 3, and then you want to put 1 half double in the top of this chain, which is right here next to it, next to the last stitch, right in the top of that chain. Finishing this second row with a half double crochet. The second row is a repeat. You want to go further with this stitch pattern. You just do exactly what you did in the second row. You start the row with a chain of 3, skipping that immediate space, and then you're creating 3 half doubles, skipping the space 2, 5 double crochets into the first stitch of the shell, chaining 2 at that point, skipping the shell, going in with 1 half double in each of these stitches here, skipping the chain, and just continuing the pattern. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, the notification bell. Like I said earlier, we are a new channel. We need all the help we can get to 1,000. Bye.